scary. Alright, alright. So we got Frosty and Ellipses. Going Lucina. Interesting. I thought it was Inkling now. Maybe he doesn't like the Inkling Yoshi matchup. But so Frosty off to a pretty good start, 54%. Lucina is kind of hard to win neutral against, just a little bit. So Frosty doing a pretty good job spacing him out, using these eggs to kind of force his way in. Ooh, good shield pressure. Egg to forward air, I have not yet seen in this game. Runes, can you confirm, is egg to forward air still in the game?
I actually have no idea.
Okay, well, maybe not, but egg, still a very good tool. Now it bounces on the ground sometimes, so mixes you up even more. Ooh, got the shield break with a down B, doing the fall through the platform version. I don't know, I've heard you can still land on the platforms, but I've yet to see anyone actually do it, so cannot confirm that myself, but
it's all distance based.
Is it?
You can't do it on what's it called? Like on the ground and not go through the platform.
Okay.
But
alright, so
you can do it like higher up and not go through the platform.
Gotcha. So it's distance based.
Well, and they get to choose.
And they get to choose if they are at a high enough elevation in order to do the platform one. Joining me on the mic is Mr. Opti himself.
Hello! Alright, so this matchup, honestly, it seems like just really good for Lucina all around, because one of the best things about Lucina is her aerial game.
Right.
And one of the worst things about Yoshi is lack of recovery. Simple facts.
Also, Yoshi kind of rules the air most of the time, so fighting a character that can challenge that with disjoints is tricky. Oh, is that going to do it? Yeah, just barely.
It's like, I don't know why, but I'm reminded of Bowser Jr. back in the last game, where you just got to tap him a little bit after he uses his jump and he's gone. Right. He can't do anything.
Yeah, definitely takes a little bit more power than that to break Yoshi's armor, but still comes into play pretty often.
But at the very least, I can say with a lot of certainty that Yoshi is definitely top 20 in the game. Really good. I mean, maybe not top 20, but definitely up there. Just a lot of combo potential. A lot of range, too, for a character with no disjoints except for maybe the egg, and that's death.
Yep, especially after the second edge guard. Just barely, yeah. So despite the early lead from Frosty, Ellipses is going to bring that one back and take game one.
Yeah, that's just kind of the matchup, unfortunately. I know Frosty has the ability to adapt. After all, he's been getting, what, top 8s recently? Pretty often?
He's been doing pretty well, I think. I haven't really been looking too closely at the results, but I know he's been on a couple graphics, so definitely made top 8 at least once or twice, probably more.
One of the things that I know will help out with this matchup against Lucina is Lucina has no way of getting back on the ground after launching the air. I mean, most you can really do is fair on shield. That's not really too safe. Or you could do just a mix-up into a tomahawk grab, but even then, Yoshi is so good at getting you in the air, he's never probably going to let you even get an opportunity to let you tomahawk grab him.
Right, yeah, and he isn't on the ground very often in general, so it's kind of hard to grab him.
This is
a nice string by Ellipses.
This is
early
the
70 almost %.
That's just the matchup, man. You just get hit so many times. That's kind of like the Yoshi tax, you know? You play this character, and you're just kind of destined to take at least 80% in a match before you can even get a hit out.
Yoshi?
Yeah, it's the Yoshi tax.
I don't know if I agree with that part, but I do agree that Lucina can definitely do pretty well against it. And I definitely think it's hard for Yoshi to win neutral in this matchup.
That up smash is a little weird, but I think it was just a call-out, you know?
I do want to say that I think Yoshi has the stronger combo game, like in this matchup. I think once Yoshi does get in, he can get more off of it than Lucina gets off a straight hit. But I think Lucina gets more straight hits more easily.
Yeah, that's fair. But now that I think about it, Lucina's just in a perfect midweight for you to combo with. And especially with Yoshi just being able to jump really quickly.
Yeah, Lucina, definitely a character that is easy to combo, except the air mobility kind of helps her out in escaping, like drifting away from a lot of stuff. And on top of that, that up B, if she's in the right position, is frame 1 invincible unless they've changed it since Smash 4, but I don't think they have. So super quick escape option if the positioning's right. But
That's just how the matchup is. You just gotta edge out. But you know
Ellipses
what?
is going to chase him all the way across the stage to do that edge guard. Frosty's still up by a decent amount, but got to get this stock off quickly because Ellipses is quickly racking up damage.
But that's what I like about Ellipses. He never seems to lose composure at all. I mean, I feel like most players would be tilted in this kind of situation because you're trying to get those kills early before you can even get your stock off, so you can keep it an even game. But at the it's just Ellipses being able to stay calm in the situation.
I think it does help that he's up a game. If he was in a situation where he was down, it definitely would be easier for him to fall apart a little bit as far as his composure goes. But he knows he has that safety net kind of in the form of the next game if he needs it. But wow,
yep, that'll happen.
Neither one of them able to get too much off of that situation, but just kind of resetting neutral. Frosty struggling to take the stock off still. Ellipses at 162%. Frosty has taken 98 since then, in danger of losing his stock first, despite that huge lead he had.
This is immense
actually
gameplay
losing his stock first.
from Ellipses.
This is a rough spot. Now this is where a player falls apart. Frosty is, but not Frosty. He's not falling apart. I was gonna say he's down a game and also just lost the huge lead he had, but he's definitely keeping his head in the game. Got that spike. He knows he can bring it back. So he's just got to start racking up his damage and play this safe neutral.
Honestly,
These down Bs are not doing a lot of work for him though.
What I like about Lucina is that you can play her so many different ways. Ellipses specifically, I feel like he definitely plays a really good defensive Lucina. Just being able to stay back, find out when you need to hit, and only hit when it's safest.
Right, yeah. And that's definitely where the character thrives, is getting those safe pokes and then converting those into more damage.
So I'm just going to peek in real quick. Something that I see that Rossi was doing bad when he was trying to fish for that stock. Instead of just going for punishes, he kept going for stock punishes, and Ellipses would charge neutral B a lot and wouldn't really get punished for it. Instead of just tossing eggs like he did now that he's on his last one.
Right,
if he did a game more like that and just nickel and dime instead of looking for kills, he probably would have had the lead.
Right, I agree. And suddenly this is anyone's game. Frosty not going to go deep, I agree. No need to force the issue, especially when you're on your possible winner stock. Ellipses gonna do just the opposite of that. Gonna go deep and try to force the issue. Unfortunately, gonna SD for it, and we're gonna see a game 3. Frosty not gonna be carrying in as much momentum as he would had he taken that game himself. I would say.
At the very least, it has definitely been more of a calming experience knowing that you didn't lose at the least.
Right.
So
yeah.
You still have a chance to make it back.
So the positive is he doesn't need to be stressed. He took the game one way or another, and he is getting this game 3. On the downside, he didn't take the game himself, so like you said, that calming feeling is not exactly necessarily what you want going into a game 3. You want to kind of be pumped up a little bit. You want to feel like you can do it, and he might still be feeling that, but winning by an SD isn't gonna necessarily increase that.
All people were here last time. That's what it is.
It might not help, but hey, it's something to take with you, I guess, and that's better than nothing.
That's true.
But we're going to go into game 3, same matchup. Ellipses is going to stick to it. I don't see why he wouldn't. It was very close, and he won the first game. So we're going to see Yoshi's story. And this is Ellipses counter pick, which is kind of funny because he's not playing Yoshi. Whoa, did he DI that up? Because it seemed like he got carried up by that down air. That was odd.
Maybe he didn't want to spike because it's like he led in something?
Maybe, yeah.
What Ellipses needs to do, I feel, in this matchup is just wait for Frosty to try to land back on the ground because Yoshi's very linear with his grounded
like
options.
he did right there with the up smash.
It's always in there. So, because you're Lucina, you can always use a disjoint to effectively get him back in the air and keep juggling it.
Absolutely. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to fight Yoshi in the air instead of catching his landings, which is difficult for sure to catch his landings, but definitely possible, and especially if you have a disjointed forward smash, you can get some pretty heavy punishes off that if he starts playing too predictably. But wow, gonna go out there for that back air, gonna take his stock around 95% or so, and Ellipses is gonna take the lead in this game 3, but just by a little bit.
Now that I think about it, this might have been Frosty's counter pick, When it is, yeah, no, this
It
is
is
Ellipses
Ellipses.
counter pick.
Yeah, because
Frosty
he lost. Right. Alright, that down B, I was just going to say, these down Bs are not doing much for Frosty, but he's able to get the stock off for that one. That was some weird hitbox interaction there. Nothing really hitting, but... Alright, so a small lead from Frosty. Ellipses had the right idea there, was going to challenge Frosty's return to stage with that forward smash. Had he gotten it, there's a good chance Frosty would have been in a really rough spot for recovery, but Frosty going to beat it out with the egg, and basically even at this point, and neutral.
Honestly, this is an amazing counter pick now that I think about it, because all you need to do with Lucina is just keep Yoshi off stage and just back air him. It's that easy, considering how heavy he is. It's very easy to get your aerial drift in there so you can just hit him.
Right, and these platforms definitely help a lot with juggling as Lucina, especially if she needs to go high, because Yoshi is capable of going high to recover, and it'd be harder for Lucina to challenge that without the assistance of the platforms.
Ooh, but it just
Almost tried to get that spike.
Barely
Got it
edging him in the
anyway.
ground.
All right. I guess there wasn't really that much Ellipses could do unless you wanted to risk an early up B. Kind of almost a 50-50 situation, but
This is another
good,
thing.
very good. I love that Frosty backed off after that first up air because he knew he wasn't going to get another one for, as a true combo. So he just waited for Ellipses' option and tried
That was
to.
such a hard call.
I'm just gonna say it looked like the sword grabbed him and threw him. It doesn't
Right.
look like it hit him. I'm
Yeah.
just- my opinion.
Yeah, so yeah, good call out by Ellipses, going to get that pretty early stock, and suddenly almost back to even. Frosty kind of losing momentum a little bit right now. Ellipsis gaining momentum, getting these up air strings from these platforms. His counter pick coming through for him. Oh, is
but he
that going to
barely
do
got
it?
it.
Wow, he gets a reverse edge guard with a forward air, and he's going to get the spike, close out that set. Wow, excellent job from Frosty recognizing that situation.
This is